rock and a hard place. How do they stage new terror attacks when the average person now understands inside job, self-inflicted wound, false flag? When that's now in the vernacular. People now understand that. That people are now on the lookout for that. Look at Kurt Haskell and his wife on the plane, seeing the second bomber, seeing the sharp-dressed man get him on the plane, saying the government clearly got him on the plane, protected him. That's now admitted by the State Department and the FBI. They let him on the plane without a passport. They protected him. They got him on the plane. See, because we have people watching now everywhere. So I'm going to continue breaking down the evidence when we come back to the fact that I believe they're going to pull a false flag assassination attempt straight ahead. Stay with us. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Okay, about a month and a half ago when we first had the White House gate crashers at that party, I've really learned to respect Webster Tarpley's deep analysis. He said that off of that story and a bunch of others, the way they were written, that they were preparing the public for the idea that Obama isn't safe inside the White House. Not from people that sneak into parties and the 2 or 3 security breaches they've had, which they've done the statistics on. That's normal. It's about on par for how many they normally have. But this was being obsessed on to introduce the idea of an inside coup. And that this was a veiled threat against Obama. And I've seen so much of what he talks about come true that I respected it. And we're going to get Tarpley on the next few days to talk about this, but I put it on kind of the back burner thinking about it. And then I started, well, over the last year, seeing all these staged events where they get meth heads or ex-cons and set him up and claim that they were going to attack Obama, and they find some drug-head white supremacists who said they were going to, wear white tuxedos with white top hats and play ZZ Top and go kill him, and just all, they found a lot of nuts to kind of introduce that idea as well. And that dovetails in with the MIAC report, the Homeland Security reports, and others. So I saw that going on. And then just knowing how they operate and what they do and a lot of other ingredients to their modus operandi, I then started seeing the globalists say, look, your presidency is over, and you're going to get impeached or not even get reelected if you don't launch a new war. That's the only way to save yourself. And we had previous neocon articles about how great 9/11 was and how he did another 9/11. And that's what Glenn Beck's all about, the 9/12 Project, the day after 9/11, that feeling we had of wanting to nuke people, of wanting to torture, of how we came together under a big lie of fraud. That's what he wants to reinvoke. So everything is about that. And they hate the 9/11 Truth Movement because they track and read and have the aggregate systems online with Google and the NSA. They know that 9/11 Truth's actually growing. I hear it on talk radio. I see it on the web. More and more evidence comes out. It just grows and grows. It's been depoliticized now that Bush left. A lot of conservatives are now looking at it and learning about false flag. What's one of the only false flags they've got that can make Obama a victim? Try to, and I've seen this going on for a decade, merge the idea of militias and constitutionalists working with Muslim extremists. What's the only way to do that? And somehow tie that into the radical left and be able to sick Homeland Security and Northcom on the American people. What is the only way they're going to be able to do that? By staging a fake assassination attempt on Obama where he survives or where he is wounded. What was it, 10 years ago? It even came out in the mainstream news that the Taiwanese president staged a shooting of himself in a parade, and it turned out they just set off some firecrackers and then they put a little cut on his side during an election. I mean, this is what they do. Different Roman emperors would stage assassination attempts on themselves as a pretext to crack down on people. The czars would do this. Saddam Hussein did this under U.S. direction in 1979 when he got power. That's how he arrested his political opposition. So we know that's in the playbook of the CIA and other governments. And then I went ahead last night and this morning and searched the term on YouTube of assassinations planned on Obama. And I found Glenn Beck, Sean Hannity, and others. That's clearly a talking point that they've now got, saying his White House is infiltrated with 9/11 truthers, and they're going to try to kill him. And the anti-war movement, they're going to try to kill him because he's expanding the wars, while they give him left cover, criticizing him for not starting enough wars. So it's a balancing act to re-energize the left-right paradigm. At the same time, claiming they're not part of the left-right paradigm, that they're anti-establishment, as if Roger Ailes and Fox News is anti-establishment. And they're dovetailing their propaganda in Newsweek and Time Magazine with Beck. Beck says, I'm a patriot, but then criticizes all the real patriot groups. And then Newsweek and Time attack Beck and mix him in with Alex Jones and Ron Paul because they're discrediting Beck from the left angle, so the left doesn't like me, and then Beck attacks myself and others so that the right wing doesn't like us because we're the real bona fide patriots here who understand the tools of statecraft and manipulation that are being used against us. So I'm going to play this Glenn Beck clip. I'm not going to play the whole 8 minutes. It's up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com in the article titled, A Meeting, a Message to Glenn Beck, What Are the Dangers of 911 Truthers? And Paul Watson's doing a giant breakdown of this. Now, remember, I told you 9/11 was going to happen 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, a month before. I said they'll blow up the World Trade Center, blame it on their asset Osama bin Laden. How did I know that? I saw the preparation in the media introducing bin Laden, telling you he's going to get you, Rand Corporation saying when the attack comes, we're going to take your rights, we're going to federalize for your own good, we're going to launch wars, we're going to go into Iraq. Now you know about the oil meetings 1 month into office in 2001, in February with Cheney, they were already planning all this and talking about a big staged event. A year before that, in the Rebuilding America's Defenses, September 20th, 2000, Cheney wrote about giant Pearl Harbor-level events to launch their New World Order. And then there's a lot of other evidence goes into it, but in the balance of time, in the interest of time, just simplifying it, boiling it down, rendering it down to its basics,